Welcome to our Makseth International School Trip 2025 Dubai, Malaysia and Singapore Trip. At this time, we were at the airport and people were being asked questions. At this time, people were very excited, expressing their joy, and some were even thanking their parents.
Thanks to my mom and dad for paying for this. It would be nice if my sister came, but she said it would coming. But I'm just like extremely happy. I'll try to clear my best behavior. And yeah.
I'm going to learn a lot. I know there is something that is waiting for me to learn. And I will take it back to Makseth
International School. That's
From Zimbabwe going to Zambia. From Zambia, we wait for some minutes and then take off all the way to Dubai. We wait for some hours in Dubai and go straight to Malaysia. After Malaysia, we go to Singapore and come back to Zimbabwe. The flight has a total of 22 hours. When we arrived in Dubai, we boarded the biggest commercial plane in the world, Airbus A380, which carries around 800 people.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are at Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, where we are taking a breathtaking view. Down the
Just imagine, here in Malaysia it's 10 a.m. and in Zimbabwe it's 3 a.m. and we're about to eat breakfast. After enjoying our breakfast, we went to the Malaysian malls and enjoyed their exotic ice creams. Everyone was happy. Free ice creams, the teacher shouted. But little did we know that we were being trapped to buy ice creams. That was my best moment, when the teacher called us for free ice creams. When we were in the mall, we never knew that Muslims celebrate Christmas better than us Christians. They were prepared like 20 days before the Christmas event. Going to the Bantu Caves was the most educational part of the trip, where we learned that how the rocks formed in the Bantu Caves and learning other countries' traditions. I didn't know being black was something special. People were coming to take photos with us because there were no black people in their country. The next day, we went to the King's Palace, where we saw the king's horses and guards. And then on that exact same day, we went to the Butterfly Garden, where we saw how butterflies grow and how they look like. Want to leave the butterfly? What are you doing with the butterfly? Let it fly.
I saw the beetles, the butterflies, and scorpions and crows. They were beautiful, somewhere.
Shirley is always the vibe. She always wants to see everyone happy. And now we had arrived in Singapore, where we saw the largest indoor waterfall in the world. Here it did not end well, where people started wasting their money in the games. Controlling people to spend their own money was a problem, because everyone wanted to enjoy the games. However, people enjoyed playing the games in Singapore.
Spend your money.
yeah?
Spend money.
You're spending your money.
At 6 p.m. Singapore time, we are going to see the water show, the best ever show we had ever seen, better than the Burj Khalifa show. The sound and the art was the best thing we have ever seen. Indeed, this was an educational trip. We did not just go to Singapore as tourists. We went to learn. And imagine going to the world's best science center in the world.
They're the same. Yeah. Mana? Then why this is small? Huh? Okay, I'll go to here. So it can't be further. This is small, right? But then it's the same. But then now yellow is small. Why?
This was a dangerous area.
I mean, what are the energies being produced there?
There is potential and kinetic energy.
All right. So in grade 5 you know about kinetic and potential energy.
In this this science center, we learned a lot. We learned about how kinetic energy is formed, how potential energy is formed, and we even learned who was the first person to ever try create energy for homes. We also learned about the DNA. We learned about the Gen B, Gen A, and we learned how our eyes work. We also learned how magnets function.
Confirming their feedback. And before we do that, we're going to learn a few things. So the answer is all solving. You're right. So C is actually 100%.
During our tour around the science lab, we also learned how electricity functions.
Today we're at the Science Center Singapore. So I learned that you should never stay under a tree when there's like a lightning storm. Instead, go for like such places like a carriage or like cars or trains.
We could not just learn there. We also saw beautiful cars like Porsche, Ferrari, and Lamborghini. Coming back to Malaysia, buying a single bottle of water in Singapore was costing $5. People were happy that they were coming back to Malaysia because it was affordable there. People who didn't know how to dance started dancing because of joy. My favorite times were the dinner times in Malaysia. Indeed, we learned. We went to another science center in Malaysia, and technology was advancing. In this science center, we learned about science, geography, physics, and chemistry. We also learned about the dinosaurs, where they came from and where they disappeared to.
Obviously, and it passes, its age phases are due to the movement of its dilution to the surface of the what? Visible from the Earth. So, for example, let's say the moon is orbiting the Earth like this. That's when you start experiencing half moon.
We also learned how electricity moved from house to house. Indeed, this was my best trip ever. We were now at Genting Islands, 1,800 meters above sea level. There at Genting Islands, we enjoyed many activities like roller coasters and indoor theme parks.
Fun. We did many activities, and this is our last day in Malaysia. I just want to say bye to all the people in Malaysia.
This is our last day, and let me tell you the experience we had. We had tons of fun and ate exotic foods. The experience was fun. We went on the ride, and this is our last day in Malaysia.
Hey.
Hello parents. Today I want to tell you something. At Makseth School of Internationals, we got everything we want to do. We also got if we go to gym, but there's something we want to do. Always listen, always focus.
Hello guys, we're back from Malaysia and we're currently at Dubai airport waiting to go back to Zimbabwe. I actually learned a lot. We went to like about 3 malls. We went to the Makseth Towers, the second tallest building in the world, also known as Makseth 118. We also went to the Batu Caves, the King's Palace, and we also went to some theme parks and had some fun and video games. We also went to the Science Center in both Singapore and Malaysia.
We saw 2 of the most tallest buildings in the world. Makseth 88 and the Baj Connect.
Yeah.
On return, parents enjoyed it. Some came with flowers and some with tears of joy. See you next time as we go to Japan in 2027.